John Eric Poli here with My MMA News. I'm joined by Mickey Gall, UFC welterweight. Mickey, right now, obviously, big thing on everyone's mind, the coronavirus. How are you doing, and what's your home state of New Jersey like right now?
I think Jersey's locked down kind of like everywhere else. Everything's low key. Everyone's inside quarantining. It's a weird situation. Nothing like we've ever seen before. But hopefully, I'm optimistic. Hopefully, some good will come out of this. At least make people realize to like what's important. Stop sweating the small shit. Makes you real. We're worried about our families and our friends and stuff like that. And, I think there is going to be some good come out of all this.
And then how about as far as training goes, too? Is your training affected at all by this?
Yeah, the gyms are closed. For me, I've been fortunate. It's been pretty much business as usual. I've just been, getting together with small groups, less than 5 guys, and I have some guys that I trust that we're all checking in. We're like, hey, you sick? If you're feeling sick, don't be a hero now, be a villain. But yeah, so it's been good. I've still been getting my work and doing my thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and I wanted to ask you too. I saw on your Instagram, in the middle of all this too, you were talking about your mom runs a food kitchen, and there's a way that people could help out that food kitchen and give food to people in this time of need. So why don't you touch on that a little bit and tell us the details on all that?
Yeah, so I have a link in my bio for that on my Instagram. So recently, within the past year, my mom has become the director of the soup kitchen in Newark. I'd been volunteering there since I was like 13. It's a good cause that she got involved in, and I think it's great. And now especially, it's a great thing to do all the time because you're helping people who can't eat, people who they can't. That's such a basic fundamental need that that she's able to help and able to so it's got to be super rewarding. And I'm like super proud of her. But now with this coronavirus thing, everyone's losing money. Everyone's taking an economic hit. People are losing money. People are worried about their small businesses, micro businesses are getting crushed. But these people who already have enough trouble eating to begin with, now it's gonna be harder to eat. So they're kind of stepping up and are. Since they can't all gather in the kitchen anymore, they're making to-go lunches. So like her, my sister, and a bunch of people are like, I see them. They're in the kitchen, cooking up, cooking up, making sandwiches, making a bunch of lunches, so that people can eat. Make sure people are getting taken care of and no one's going hungry during this shitty time.
Yeah, and that's very nice that you guys are doing all that. And you said, since 13 years old, you said you've been involved since you've been doing all this? So is this something that you like doing then, that you've been doing it for so long?
I do like doing it. I think it's more than I like it is that I think it's important. It's just well, I was fortunate enough to never miss a meal. But a lot of people I know and a lot of people aren't that lucky. And that's something you don't want anyone to have to face. You want there to always be outlets for, the people who are less fortunate than us.
Yeah, and let's now get into your career a little bit now here and talk about where you're going forward with that. So we were supposed to see against Carlos Condit. He gets hurt, had to pull out. So then they booked you against Cowboy Oliveira. Big fight for you. That fight didn't happen. So kind of first, what happened there, and then what's going on with you moving forward then?
Yeah, well, so I did talk to Dana White recently, and basically, I'm not too worried with it. Yeah, it's annoying. We want to get in there. All of us want to fight. We all want to go about our jobs and make our money and live our life. But things are kind of at a stop right now. So, but Dana insured all of us, and that we're all gonna get 3 fights this year. So I think what they might be doing something like maybe like once they're back in action, doing like Friday. Doing like Friday, Saturday fights, doing like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think UFC's going to be back hard. There's going to be doing a lot of cards, and there's going to be it's going to be probably going to be a fun summer.
Yeah,
fun
definitely.
summer for you. You're gonna have a lot of work, boy.
Yeah, man, it's going to be a lot of fun, though. I'll tell you what, I always enjoy going out and covering all the UFC events, so it's going to be a great time for us and a great time for all the fans if that's going to be the case. How about, too, on your end, Brooklyn, New York, obviously was supposed to be Habib and Tony. That gets canceled. They said they're going to make that up to the New York fans. Jersey, close by to New York. Would you be interested in fighting in New York again?
Hell yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You count
So,
me in. Whenever we're back in action, yeah, I'll be there.
So now it's going to be a big year for you too, because you're a guy that's obviously you're very marketable. You have that big win with CM Punk, Sage Northcutt, which were obviously big names that the promotion was pushing hard. You got wins over those guys, so you're a household name there with the UFC. So again, being that you're able to be so marketable there, I know that they're going to want you to get into the top 15 rankings. You yourself, as just a fighter, you want to get into the rankings, or you want to crack them finally. What's it going to take for you to crack this top 15 ranking system here?
Just a couple more wins, a few wins. Getting some good names, and getting a top 15 guy and showing what I could do against him, and then be there. I'm practicing patience. There's nothing I can do about that right now. So I'm taking my time, but I got it all plotted out. Plan to get to that belt.
And now too, I know you said you want a big name there. Is there any name specifically that you have in mind, or are you just willing to take whoever is ranked in the top 15 at this point?
Yeah, man, anyone there. I'll probably have to fight another person outside of the top 15 before that. But yeah, I mean, if they were to offer something like that, that'd be great too. But I'll probably fight a guy right on the precipice of that.
So, Mickey, let's talk now about some of your trainings. I saw on your Instagram recently you spent some time in Ohio. What was going on there? And is it something that you like doing, kind of going to different gyms and getting a different feel, maybe get some different eyes looking at what you do?
You have to. It's necessary. I think you have to travel and get different looks and go with different people, and especially if you're fortunate enough to go with some of the best people in the world. How are you not going to get better and grow from that? Me and my brother LJ Raboli we're out. This is like our third time going out to Ohio to train with Matt Brown, who he's a legend.
Of course.
He works super hard and is a great dude, and it's awesome training with him. They got Mark Coleman's out there. Dorian Price was out there, which was really cool too. He's a great Muay Thai. He was on The Ultimate Fighter back in the day. Great Muay Thai fighter, lived in Thailand the past 15 years. But yeah, Matt was getting ready he was supposed to fight the 28th. Along with a lot of we had 5 local guys going on that Maverick card out here, but all that got at least postponed. I don't want to say scrapped, but at least all that's postponed indefinitely. So hopefully Matt will be able to get his fight. All the boys back here will be able to get their fights and see a lot of W's, get a lot of wins.
So now, how did you and Matt Brown become friends and kind of training partners here and get established with him?
I met Matt Brown when I fought CM Punk in Cleveland. He's that's 2 hours away from where he's from in Ohio. And then we trained together a little bit in Muscle Farm in LA. And then we just hit it off, and he had mentioned that I was supposed to fight Condit a week before he was fighting Ben Saunders. So we were like, let's get together, let's do some of this camp together, and we did, and it was great. He's just as advertised, hard worker, tough dude. He eats, sleeps, and trains pretty much, and that's exactly what we should be doing as professionals. So it was great work.
And I wanted to ask you, too, along the lines of training, and you said getting different eyes on you and everything. You're in a unique spot being where you're located in New Jersey. You have, Mark Henry's close by. Then also in New York, you have Ray Longo, Matt Serra up there. Have you ever worked with those guys, or you ever be interested in maybe paying a visit to one of those guys, do some work there?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been down to Catone's, where Mark Henry brings a lot of his guys, and, I love that whole Serra Longo gym up there in Long Island. But yeah, I'm out with in Grace, New Jersey. I'm with David Adib, damn near every day. And then I got Sean Diggs up near you.
That's it.
I was just there a couple weeks ago. I should have let you know. Hang out next time. But
yeah, definitely grab a beer or something.
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, there's a lot of great guys I've had I've been lucky enough to work with, and I want to learn from and work with everybody.
Mm. And then, Mickey, last thing, too, I know you've been very gracious with your time here before you get going. I have to make sure you get a plug on this one. Mark Wahlberg makes a movie. It's out on Netflix. You're in it. How did you get into a Mark Wahlberg movie, first off?
So I was out training with Cowboy Cerrone, the great Cowboy Cerrone. He did fight coordination on that movie. So all the fights, he would, like, kind of choreograph them. And and so I was out there training with them with Joe Schilling, who you see he's got a nice little fight scene with Winston Duke. It was a great experience. Got to hang out in Peter Welch's gym for a couple of days. We got to help train them a little bit to make sure all the fight and stuff looked good, and it was just a great experience. The way I got into that was through Cowboy and Schilling, so it was awesome.
And what's your relationship like with Cowboy, too? How did you and Cowboy come in contact with each other?
Through Joe Schilling. Cowboy's the man. I was fortunate enough to not only spend time with him in Boston, but spend time with him at the ranch. I love that dude. Everyone loves Cowboy, but he's hilarious. And I learned a lot from him. Like, I like the way he lives his life and the way he, like, facilitates. He's got, like, dorms on his ranch, and he can have all his friends come over, and he's got a gym on the ranch. And
Yep. Are you there? I think we may have lost you there for a second. Oh, there we go. You're back there. I'm sorry. You're talking about Cowboy there. Yep, there you go.
Yeah, I was saying I like the way he, like, facilitates and lives his life. Like, he takes his life, grabs life by the balls. Like he always says, like, shit, live a life worth living. He definitely does that. We did a whole lot of fun stuff, and I definitely learned a lot from him. I'm just, how I want to live my life and have, my friends and all that. So I think he's great.
Definitely. And then, Mickey, just before you go, too, if there's anything that you didn't get to plug yet, any sponsors or anything like that, if you want to give them a plug, go ahead. The floor is yours.
I started working with Vena CBD, VENA. It's really good CBD. I've taken CBD a lot because, for your brain and your muscles and your body and all that stuff. But this one I feel a lot, and I'll take it and I'll feel like almost like a breath of fresh air. It's nice, a nice little relax. So I've been really liking the Vena CBD. I'm fortunate enough to be working with them now. But yeah, man, just I'm on Instagram, Mickey Gall. You can check that link if you feel like donating to feed some hungry mouths. That'd be cool. Yeah, man, thanks. Always nice to talk to you, John.
Yeah, man, same here. Next time that you're in northeastern Pennsylvania, make sure you let me know.
100%. I will.
All right, Mickey, be good.
Much love, my friend.
Yep, we'll see you.